Today, we are making taco tater tot casserole. Check it out. All right, this is going to be a fun and an easy one, and frankly, you can do this at home on your stovetop, but look, it's a grilling channel. We cook outside. So we're going to start here with just a nice cast iron skillet. That's what I like to do because I'm going to do it inside of the smoker. And then real easy, we're going to use a pound of ground beef. This is 2, but I'll use half a pound of ground beef, some shredded cheese, some tater tots. And if you can get the little tater tot crowns, they're about half as thick. Those are the ones you want. Got sour cream and corn. Now you can do some diced onions and rotel in here, but I know the kids don't care for it, so I'm going to leave that out. This is going to be so easy. Let me show you how we do it. We're going to start with browning the ground beef. All right, nice and easy here. Like I said, I'm going to only do a pound of ground beef for this size pan. You can always double this up if you're doing it for yourself, but we'll probably make some burgers for anyone that doesn't necessarily care for this. I'm just going to cut this right in half. This is actually 2 1/4 pounds, so cut it in half. I'll take my smaller of sides here, which appears to be that side. Drop that right in our pan. Let's get this on the side burner of the grill, or directly on the grill, or on the stove, and we'll just brown it, break it up a little bit. All easy. Ready? Let's go. Just gonna come put that right on there. Let this brown a little bit. Essentially, you're gonna turn this into taco meat. Get our meat nice and browned here. We're just going to pull this off and let's go put it over on the table, and we will prep all the rest of the ingredients. We'll show you how we do it. I'm not even going to drain this. I'm going to leave that in there. All right, we've got our ground beef right here, and this really is pretty simple. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with some taco seasoning. You just go get yourself some generic taco seasoning. It's the easiest way to do it. Mine's a little clumpy because we live in humid weather, and it's windy as hell, so I got to make sure this doesn't all miss my pot here. The good news is I'm gonna have to mix it, so it's okay if it's a little clumpy. I'll mix it up. All right, taco seasoning is in. Now, can of drained corn. Now in we put the corn. I'm gonna mix in about 1 cup of sour cream. Good old dollop of that. To that, we're going to add about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of cheese. Let me put some of that in there, and then we're going to start mixing this up because this is a full pot. This is a taco blend. It's got a little bit of a taco seasoning in with the cheese. Let's see how that is before we decide if we're going to add some more. We mix this guy up. You might have to get a little clever here. This probably would have been easier to do in a bowl, but I just didn't want to make it too difficult, right? This is cooking out on the grill. It should be easy. As that heat starts melting down some of that sour cream, it gets a little easier to mix. Now again, one of the really common ways to make this is adding in a little bit of rotel with peppers. That's a good one, and some onions as well. But I know my family, and I know that doesn't go over as well with them. All right, that looking pretty good, pretty mixed up. Just a little bit more here. You just want to make sure that when you bite into this later when it's cooked and you scoop it out, everybody gets something sort of similar. So get that sort of packed down. I'm going to put a little bit more cheese on there. Let's call this the glue. You'll notice these are the little thin tater tots. We're going to go ahead and arrange these now like a complete cap and crown over this whole thing. Just going right around the edge of this guy. Let me zoom in and show you how we're going with this. It's kind of cool. And as you can see, we are just running these guys right on around here in a nice little circle. The idea is we want to cover this whole thing up, so you want to get them really close to one another. By the way, this is a fairly small bag of tater tots. These happen to be called crispy crowns, are what they refer to these thin ones as. I found myself in the store feeling them through each bag to make sure I was getting small ones because I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell by the picture. Half of one there, half of one there. and we have our entire piece to go in the grill. All right, we've got our grill cranked up right here to about 410 degrees. We're gonna pop that right on the top shelf. And this will probably take 20 to 35 minutes. We'll continue to check it. Now, if you're not sure how long to cook this for, it's a good idea to just look at the bag. So this is 425 degrees for 16 to 18 minutes. So we'll probably be a little less temperature than that. We're probably closer to 400 on this grill. And frankly, this probably will be 20 to 35 minutes. So we'll check it in just a little bit. This has been on now just for 35 minutes. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. We'll pull it out, serve up a little bit. You can see we're almost at 470 degrees here. That looks absolutely phenomenal. Check that out. Yummy. All right, let's put it up on the board. That is hot. Hot stuff. Wow. It really is this simple, right? Like, it is a simple casserole dish. You serve it right in a bowl or a plate. I think it's really good with a little bit of chipotle ranch or some kind of a spicier ranch. And you pick and choose how spicy you want it based on what you put into it. Onions, rotel, chilies, jalapenos, you name it. So let's go ahead and serve up a little bit of this. We'll give it a shot. All right, so we're just gonna get a nice little scoop right down in here. And I pop this right into a bowl. It's that simple. There we have it. Like, that's a serving of it. You kind of see what it looks like here. Looks pretty doggone delicious. Scoop all of that right into my bowl. Give this a shot. All right, that's it. It's time to try this, and it looks absolutely delicious. Grab a little bit here with some potato, corn, beef, and chipotle ranch. It's so good. It's simple. Like, this is something you can do at home. You can do it on your stovetop. You can do it in your oven in the house. But I promise you something, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, buddy. Woo, that's hot. With that, safe and happy grilling. I hope you guys try this TacoTaterTot Casserole. Silly name, but tastes absolutely delicious. Bye now. Oh, good. You're still here. Hey, listen, if you've enjoyed this video, do check out these playlists. We have our entire PitBoss smoking recipes playlist here and our entire Blackstone playlist right here. Check it out.